All right, ready to dive deep. Today, we're talking financial freedom, but with a twist.
Okay.
We're going all the way back to King Solomon for advice.
Wow. Old school.
Right. So you wanted to know about achieving financial freedom.
Yeah.
And we found this YouTube video from Daily Grace.
Mm-hmm.
It makes this bold claim that Solomon,
Okay.
one of the richest dudes in history,
Right.
got that way through wisdom more than anything else.
Interesting.
Yeah, intriguing, right?
It definitely challenges that whole money makes money thing,
Totally.
What I found fascinating is
Yeah.
the video starts by saying wisdom is the source of wealth,
Okay.
not just the result.
Interesting.
So it's the ability to make good choices,
Mm-hmm.
choices that lead to security and satisfaction.
Not just a big bank account.
Exactly. Not just about the money itself.
So not about luck
Right.
or being born rich.
No.
More like having a knack for decisions that pay off way down the line.
You got it.
Long games.
Exactly. It's about investing in things that have lasting value.
Okay, give me an example.
Okay, imagine you could put money into either properties
Okay.
or learning new skills or building an amazing network.
I see.
Solomon would go all in on the skills and relationships.
Makes sense. Those are things no one can take from you.
That's
They make you more valuable,
right.
regardless of what the market's doing.
Ooh,
Have you ever made a choice, seemed small at the time,
Uh-huh.
but looking back,
Yeah.
totally changed things for the better?
Oh, all the time.
Like a mentor or a class that opened up new doors.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Oh, for sure.
Those are investments too.
I took this random coding class once just on a whim.
Really?
Led to me freelancing.
No way.
Gave me the space to, start this whole podcast thing.
Wow, see? Skills is wealth.
So, yeah, skills, definitely a form of wealth.
And that leads to the next big idea.
Okay, hit me.
Temporary versus lasting wealth.
Okay.
Stuff like lottery winnings, inheritance.
Fleeting if you don't know how to manage it.
Fooling his money, right?
Uh-huh, exactly.
But lasting wealth,
Yeah.
that's built on solid choices.
Yes.
Things that stand the test of time.
The video uses this analogy.
Oh, I love a good analogy.
Temporary wealth is like sand slipping through your fingers.
Okay.
Lasting wealth, it's like a firmly rooted tree.
Ooh, I like that. Weathering any storm.
Powerful.
It is so powerful.
So, thinking about our own lives,
Yeah.
what are investments in lasting wealth for you?
Doesn't have to be just money, right?
Definitely not.
Like your health,
Yes.
education, strong relationships,
Absolutely.
even your values,
Correct.
integrity.
Those are huge.
This is where it gets really interesting.
Okay, tell me.
The video says ethics are crucial for lasting prosperity.
Interesting.
Solomon believed wealth without justice is like shaky ground.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Can you really be financially successful
Yeah.
if you're always cutting corners,
Right.
exploiting others?
That's like,
It might work for a bit,
it might.
but Solomon saw that as like a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, eventually it catches up to you.
So even if you're making bank,
Mm-hmm.
if it's in shady ways,
Yeah.
it's not truly sustainable.
The video talks about transparency, respect,
Okay,
building trust.
that makes sense.
And that opens more doors long term.
It's a snowball effect, right?
Exactly.
Think about investing in a company known for doing good.
Yeah.
Makes you feel good about supporting them.
Totally.
Their reputation brings in more customers, investors.
It's a virtuous cycle.
It is.
So think of a company you admire for doing good in the world. Does that impact your decision to buy from them?
Oh, absolutely.
It's powerful.
It is. For me, it totally does.
And that's why Solomon saw justice as essential for true prosperity.
Got it.
It's not just about feeling good, it's about building a foundation.
Yeah.
A foundation that can withstand anything.
Okay, I'm with you.
And that brings us to another key concept:
Blade on me.
control over resources.
Okay.
This is where Solomon gets really modern.
How so?
He's not just talking about a steady paycheck.
Okay.
It's about having the power to choose how you invest, how you spend, how you use your resources.
It's about having agency,
Yes. Agency over your financial life.
not being at the mercy of your boss or the economy.
Exactly.
The video uses the example of entrepreneurship,
Yeah.
where you're not just trading time for money.
Right.
You're creating something of your own.
Building something.
You're calling the shots.
Love it.
It's that be your own boss idea.
It is.
But even if you're not an entrepreneur,
Mm-hmm.
what would it mean for you to have more control over your finances?
That's the question.
Would you feel more secure?
Right.
Have more options?
Uh-huh.
Sleep better, knowing You're not one paycheck away from disaster.
Those are exactly the questions Solomon's wisdom makes us ask.
They are.
It's not about getting rich just to be rich.
Yeah.
It's about using your resources to create a life that aligns with your values and gives you that sense of freedom.
Freedom.
And the video emphasizes you don't have to make huge changes overnight.
That's a relief.
Right.
Sometimes this whole financial freedom thing feels so overwhelming.
It can.
So the video is saying it's more about small, wise choices consistently.
You got it.
Like baby steps.
Exactly.
Solomon understood true wealth is built over time.
Like a journey.
Journey of 1,000 miles.
Starting with that first step.
He believed that even small, consistent actions can have huge results over time.
Huge.
So it's not about hitting the lottery or getting some big windfall. It's about making smart moves day after day, like building a fortress brick by brick.
Solid and steady.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be nice?
It would.
Instead of always stressing about money, knowing you're building something solid, even if it starts small.
That's the security, the peace of mind.
It is.
That Solomon's wisdom points to.
Not flashy, not impulsive.
Yeah.
Just making choices that compound over time.
It's like those small investments.
Okay, so get specific.
Right.
The video boils it down to 4 key principles.
Okay. I like this.
Anyone can apply these, right?
It does. It lays it all out.
Like a roadmap to financial freedom.
Exactly.
And it starts with seeking knowledge.
Knowledge is power.
This isn't about cramming your head with facts.
Right.
It's about being curious.
Yes.
Learning how money works. How to manage it.
Right.
How to make it work for you.
That's the key.
So not blindly following advice or falling for those get-rich-quick schemes.
Definitely not.
Solomon would tell us to educate ourselves.
Absolutely.
Learn the rules of the game.
So we can play it smart.
Yeah, not get played.
Right. Take control.
There are so many resources now.
Oh, yeah.
Books, podcasts, online courses, even financial advisors.
People to help you.
It's about investing in your own financial education.
I love that.
But knowledge is one thing.
Right.
Putting it into action is another.
Totally different ballgame.
And that's where diligence comes in.
Diligence, yeah.
Solomon wouldn't be impressed with laziness.
Or procrastination.
It would be all about action.
Working hard.
Being persistent.
Yeah, going after those goals.
So it's not just about a brilliant idea or knowing the right investment strategy.
It's about the doing.
It's about putting in the work day after day.
Consistency.
No shortcuts, just effort.
And working smart.
Yeah, not just hard.
Focusing on activities that really matter.
Things that move you closer to your goals.
Exactly.
So maybe instead of endless scrolling or binge-watching shows, Solomon would say, invest that time in learning a new skill.
Or building a side hustle.
Researching investment.
Things that actually move the needle.
I like it.
And speaking of moving the needle, remember his thing about diversifying income?
Oh, yeah. That's huge these days.
More relevant than ever.
Gone are the days of one job for life. Nowadays, it's all about multiple income streams.
It's about having options.
So what would Solomon say about side hustles?
Oh, he'd be all over that.
Online businesses, all these new ways to make money.
He'd be fascinated.
He understood not putting all your eggs in one basket.
That's a key principle.
Having multiple streams of income, it's a safety net.
Right.
If one dries up, you're not left high and dry.
Exactly.
Plus, it gives you more opportunities to grow.
To expand.
To be abundant.
I like that.
And don't forget about investing for the long term.
Oh, that's crucial.
This is where patience comes in.
Big time.
But how do you stay patient?
Yeah.
When everyone's talking about overnight success.
Right.
Instant gratification.
It's tempting.
It is. It's so tempting to want to get rich quick.
But Solomon, he's all about that slow and steady approach.
Remember the tree analogy.
Deep roots.
That's the kind of wealth he was talking about.
Built over time.
Through consistent investments.
Smart choices.
The magic of compound interest.
Exactly.
So it's not about chasing the latest trends.
No.
Or jumping on the hottest investment.
It's about the plan.
Having a plan.
Sticking to it.
Letting your money grow steadily over time.
Exactly. Playing the long game.
It's about making choices that benefit you.
Not just today.
But for years to come.
For the future.
Building a solid foundation.
For yourself and future generations.
This is about more than just money, isn't it? I love that about Solomon's approach.
Me too.
It's holistic.
It connects everything.
It's about aligning your financial choices with your values, with your purpose.
And your desire to make a positive impact.
Exactly. It's not just about accumulating stuff.
No, it's about making a difference.
Using what you have to make the world a better place.
That's what it's all about.
But let's be real. Applying all this wisdom can be daunting.
It can.
So where do we even begin?
It is a big question, right?
Yeah.
I mean, where do you even start with all this?
Right.
The Daily Grace video.
Yeah.
It actually reminds us
That even small changes can make a difference.
Okay.
Over time, of course.
So, not about changing your whole life overnight.
No, not at all.
Just taking little steps.
Baby steps in the right direction.
I like that, baby steps.
Much less intimidating, right?
So instead of freaking out about the big picture,
Yeah.
maybe we just ask ourselves, what's one thing I can do today
I love that.
to align my finances with Solomon's principles?
Uh,
Something small, manageable.
to build momentum.
Yeah, get the ball rolling.
It could be so simple.
Like what?
Putting aside a little money each week,
Okay.
even just $5, $10,
Yeah.
automate it so you don't even have to think about it.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Exactly.
Or maybe finally making that budget,
Ooh, yes.
the one you've been putting off.
We've all been there.
There are so many apps now.
Oh, I know.
Make it super easy to track your spending.
To see where your money's actually going.
Knowledge is power, right?
It really is.
Or maybe this week.
You commit to learning one new thing about personal finance.
Ooh, I like that.
Read a chapter in a book.
For a blog post.
Listen to a podcast episode.
Like this one, of course.
Right.
Wink, wink, wink.
Watch a video about investing.
Bite-sized learning.
Yeah, consistent over time.
That's the key.
It's like we're building a financial toolbox,
I love that analogy.
equipping ourselves to make smarter choices.
That's what it's all about.
But financial freedom, it looks different for everyone.
Oh, absolutely.
It's not just about hitting some magic number
Yes, that amount.
or retiring early.
It's personal.
For some people, it might be about security,
Yeah.
starting a family, buying a home.
Get life goals.
For others, it could be flexibility,
Uh-huh.
to travel, to pursue passions.
To live life on your own terms.
And for some, it might be about giving back,
Yeah.
having the resources to support causes you care about.
Making a difference.
Financial freedom is about having the power to live a life.
That aligns with your values, your priorities.
That's exactly.
It's your life, after all.
So let's bring it all back together.
Right.
We've talked about knowledge, diligence.
Diversifying income, investing long-term.
Right. All those principles.
But how do we actually put them into action?
That's the question, isn't it?
It is.
I think first we got to define what financial freedom means for us.
Ooh, I like that.
What are our goals? What does success actually look like?
Defining your own terms.
Once we have a vision,
Yeah.
then we can create a roadmap to get there.
That's a great way to think about it.
And then it's about taking action.
Yeah, no more procrastinating.
Maybe it's opening a high-yield savings account
A good place to start.
or finally starting that side hustle you've been dreaming about
Go for it.
or investing in a low-cost index fund.
Classic move.
Or maybe it's tackling that debt that's been holding you back.
Debt can be such a burden.
There's so many ways to approach it.
Snowball method, debt consolidation.
The key is to find what works for you.
And take that first step.
And remember,
What's that?
it's not about being perfect.
Oh, thank goodness.
It's about making progress.
Learning as you go.
Adjusting course if you need to.
Exactly, being flexible.
Solomon wouldn't want us to be paralyzed by fear.
No, he'd want us to take action.
So as we wrap up this deep dive,
Yeah.
I want to leave you with this challenge.
Okay, I'm listening.
What's one small step you can take this week
All right.
to move closer to your vision of financial freedom?
Love it.
Write it down.
Make it real.
Put it on your calendar.
And do it.
And remember, you don't have to do this alone.
Oh, so important.
Find mentors, join communities.
People who get it.
Don't be afraid to ask for help.
There's a whole world of support out there.
It's true.
And we're here for you too.
We are. Thanks for joining us on this journey into the wisdom of Solomon.
It's been an adventure.
We hope you've learned something valuable
And feel inspired.
to take control of your financial future.
It's your life, go make it amazing. That's the big question.
It is. It really is.
Easy to get inspired.
Right.
But putting it all into practice can feel overwhelming.
It totally can.
So where do we begin?
The Daily Grace video.
Uh-huh.
It reminds us that even small changes can make a big difference.
Over time, of course.
So not about a huge overhaul,
You know,
just small, consistent steps.
in the right direction.
So instead of getting stuck,
Frozen by indecision.
we could ask, what's one thing I can do today
Yeah, I like that.
to align my finances with Solomon's principles?
Small and doable.
Something to build momentum.
Could be as simple as setting aside a little money each week.
Like how little?
Even $5, $10.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Okay.
Automate it so you don't even have to think about it.
Makes it easy.
Or finally create that budget.
Ooh, the dreaded budget.
But there are apps for that now.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of those.
They make it so easy to track.
To see where your money's actually going.
Exactly.
Knowledge is power.
It really is.
Maybe this week.
Yeah.
You commit to learning one new thing about personal finance.
Could be anything.
Read a book. Listen to a podcast.
Watch a video, take a course.
Small bites, but consistent.
That's the key.
So we're like building a financial toolbox.
I love that.
Giving ourselves the knowledge, the skills.
Just make smarter choices.
But financial freedom.
Yeah.
It's not one size fits all.
Definitely not.
It's not just about the money, is it?
Nope, it's about what that money represents.
For some, it's security.
Uh-huh.
For others, it's flexibility.
Freedom to choose your own path.
It could be about giving back.
Making a difference with what you have.
It's about aligning your finances.
With your values, your priorities.
It's your vision of freedom.
So let's wrap this up. We've talked about knowledge, diligence,
diversifying income, investing long-term.
all those Solomon-approved principles.
How do we make it real?
First, define what financial freedom actually means to you.
Okay, get specific.
What are your goals? What does success look like?
Once you have that vision, then you create the roadmap.
Your personalized path.
And then action.
No more excuses.
Open that savings account.
Start that side hustle.
Invest in that index fund.
Tackle that debt.
Find what works for you.
And take that first step.
It's not about being perfect.
Away.
It's about progress, learning, adjusting.
Solomon would be proud.
He'd want us to be bold, take action.
Not get bogged down in fear.
So, final challenge for you.
Here it comes.
What's one small step you can take this week?
To move closer to your own financial freedom?
Write it down. Put it on your calendar.
And do it.
Don't do this alone.
There's support everywhere.
Find mentors. Join communities.
Don't be afraid to ask for help.
Thanks for diving deep with us into the wisdom of Solomon.
It's been a journey.
Hope you feel inspired to take control of your financial future.
Your future is yours to create.
Until next time, keep seeking wisdom, stay diligent.
And keep making those wise choices.
We'll see you soon.